I'm Caroline. I'm a yoga instructor for the City of Tempe Parks and Recreation program. So today we're going to do a little core flow practice. So doing a yoga practice where we're just more mindful of using this area of the body. And just to get us in touch with that area, we want to think of the pubic bone and the belly button points coming together, drawing together. When we do that, a muscle deep in the belly wall engages and it stabilizes us. So this is a very deep muscle. And if that's too tricky for you to think about, I always like to do the finger test, but you can think of pulling on a tight pair of jeans, like the low rider hip huggers. So like you're zipping up a tight pair of jeans. You want to think about that. You'll feel that muscle engage. So when I cue that, pubic bone to belly button, that's what I mean. That's the area that we're trying to wake up a little bit more as we do the yoga practice. And then the reminder is that we're using the breath always. So we're not using this area and not breathing. So be breathing, please. All right, so we'll start on our backs then. And on our backs, we'll have the knees bent. Just do little taps. So say exhale, we'll tap, we'll inhale up. Exhale, tap, inhale up. And just those little taps. And we're trying to bring back the knee over the hip socket, right? Working with the breath. Okay. And you're reaching just a little bit forward with the toes as you tap down. So I come a little bit forward. Okay, and now let's tap both together. That's a little trickier. And let's reverse the breath pattern here now. So now we'll inhale, tap down, exhale, draw in pubic bone to belly button. You really have to think about that now. Let's do one more. Good. And then from here, hands behind the thighs. Draw the thighs in. There's tension crept up in the low back. That's a good signal that maybe we're using our low back muscles instead of those deep belly muscles. So just keep that in mind. All right. From here, let's exhale, draw forehead to knees. Inhale. Lower the head. Exhale. So now using those muscles, belly button to the bottom of the ribs. All right. And then keep the knees into the chest, lower your arms onto the floor, and then exhale, no arms to help. Knees can draw in. Inhale, release that a little. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, and then just one more little set here. Exhale, reach the fingers forward as you pull the knees in a little tighter. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. All right, and then from there, just wiggle out the legs a little. So whatever stretch you can have, little kicks, just getting some energy in the legs. Let the breath deepen. You don't have to breathe in sync with the leg movement, but let it deepen. Notice your breath does want to deepen. And it can be deep and slow. Right. And then see about kicking those legs up to a straight and flexing the ankles. You can help that by thinking of these muscles at the front of your thighs, your quadriceps, tightening a little. So pulling your kneecaps towards your hips, or thinking of your front thighs pushing to the back thighs. Ankles flexing, heels are reaching up. And then lift the arms up, let the palms face each other. And then exhaling, little lift, reaching towards toes. Inhaling down, exhaling, inhaling. Now it's not about reaching the toes. It's about simply the activity of engaging the tummy. Do a few of these, moving with your breath. Again, exhaling to reach up, so you can hear my exhale there. Okay, one more. And then bend the knees into the chest. A little hug, a little rocking side to side. Release any tension in the back, in the neck. And then take the hands behind the thighs, and we're going to rock up and down the spine here a few times. If that's not okay for you, you just do some side to side rocking instead. But if you can, little rocks where you suspend, maybe slightly the toes. And do one more. And take that right up to a seat. All right. Okay. And then from there, we'll stretch the legs straight out, move flesh from under the sit bones. This is one where it's better maybe not to sit on something. And we'll bend the knees. Okay, take hold of the back of the thighs, come onto the tippy toes. And we want to think of the inner thighs drawing together without the help of the hands. So we're turning on these muscles here. These are very important muscles to engage your core. All right, inhale your spine up tall. Good. And then the next inhale, lift the shins so that they're parallel to the ground. It's the beginning of the boat pose. Ardha Navasana, a half boat pose, working the inner thighs. All right, reach your left arm forward. So now your left leg's holding itself. And then go back, take that left thigh, reach the right arm forward, take the thigh. Okay, now both arms at the same time. Inner thighs, that's going to engage the belly. Spine tall, 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 tall. And then inhale, right arm up, exhale down. Inhale, left arm up, exhale down. Inhale, both arms up, exhale down. Good. Hug in the thighs, walk in your heels, bow your head into the knees. Good. And then inhale, lift up the gaze. Let's come on to hands and knees. Knees under the hips, wrists a little forward of your shoulder sockets. And we're going to do a little cat-cow for our spine. So we want to take good care of our spine here as we work. This is all for the spine. Inhaling, tail up, chest forward, throat opens. Exhaling, tail under. So now there's some core. Your tummy wall is pulling in. Your side waists are lifting. Chin to throat. Inhaling, reversing. But keep a little tone in your belly. So don't let the belly just flop down. There's some tone in your tummy wall that helps you lift your ribs out of your shoulders here. And then exhaling, pull that tummy wall in, chin to throat, a little press forward of the hands into the stick of the mat or whatever surface they're on. You'll feel your tummy get a little tighter. Inhaling, keep a little of the tummy tone. Exhaling. One more cycle. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Keep this rounded stretch shape. Curl all your toes under. push the hands forward into the stick of the mat. Float up the knees just a little. Lift the side waists. We're calling this the bear pose these days. This is a hard one. Tummy is lifting, lifting, lifting. Yep. And then start pushing the hands forward into the stick of the mat. Tummy to the thighs before the knees think about straightening. And then you might start to reach your thigh bones back. Keep pressing the hands forward. So as I reached my thighs back, my arms and my torso didn't change at all, just my legs. So that's the only reason, that's the only circumstance in which it's okay to go to a straight leg, when the torso and the arms don't shift here. All right. And then from here, we'll lower the knees down. We'll step the right foot up. Come onto our fingertips as we curl the left toes under, and we're going to press the feet apart from each other. Really press them apart. That's going to trigger your tummy a little. Pull that pubic bone to belly button muscle, the transverse abdominis, right? And again, think about putting on a tight pair of jeans, zipping them up. All right. And then from here, lifting the right arm, lifting the left arm. We're going to stay right here, not doing anything fancier. Good. And then exhale, hands down. We'll step back into that downward facing dog again. All right. We'll exhale, knees down. Try to lift your tummy while your knees are going down. They'll go down nice and soft there. Step the left foot forward. Curl the right toes under, lift the knee. We're on the fingertips. Nice and centered with your hips, feet pressing, pubic bone to belly button. And we'll lift left arm, right arm. More pubic bone to belly button. Breathing, please. And then exhaling, hands down. This time we'll step that right foot up to meet the left foot. Knees can be bent so tummy comes to the thighs. And then inhaling, sweeping the arms out and up, fingertips, then palms together, hands to the heart. Release the arms, relax the body, and just feel. Your heart rate might have elevated. Mine did. Just notice that and relax with that, right? So maybe we find that an uncomfortable sensation. Just relax with that. All right. And then let the eyes open softly. And then we'll turn to face the side of our mat. We're going to step our feet wide apart. A comfortable wide, a steady wide, weight into the center heels. Okay, so we don't want to collapse in on the feet, we don't want to collapse out. We want to be able to put energy to the center heels and the center toe mounds. Okay, all right, so little core circles here. We're going to move and try to stay in sync with the breath. So we'll start by inhaling the arms up. Let those fingertips touch for a moment, but then let the palms turn forward. And keep the fingers just gently together. This keeps energy in the upper body. As we exhale, we're going to go to the right, come to center, and then on the inhale, center, moving up on the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back up. So we're going to work the side waist muscles here a little bit. The obliques. Stay with the breath. Now knees can bend if you're feeling a little tight here. Right? If you can't hinge a lot in the hips, let those knees bend for you. Remember, we're exhaling down, pulling the tummy wall in. Inhaling up, keeping some of that tummy wall tone. And don't let the arms swing you here. So it's really the legs and the tummy and some nice spinal muscles that are moving you. And you're feeling a little twist as you're doing this. All right, let's make this the last one. Inhaling up. Exhale the arms down. Keep the eyes open. Sometimes you get dizzy there. Soft knees. Right. Okay, and then we'll go the other way. Inhale. Float up. Fingertips touch, palms open. And now we'll exhale down to the left. Through center. Inhaling up on the right. Again, there's almost like a little twist of the torso. So you really feel your side waist muscles here, but keep your center belly muscles engaging. If you press your feet apart from each other, you'll feel a little more stability here. And a really good idea to keep your eyes open. Okay. Let's do 2 more of these. We finish upright. Exhale the arms down. Again, eyes open. Feeling that dizzy. Deepen the breath. And when you're not dizzy, heel toe the feet together. All right. And then we're going to take just a little bit more stabilizing action here. Right. So with an inhale now, we'll bend the knees, raise the arms to the ears. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Your hips back and the knees towards the ankles. We don't want the knees going forward. Let's do one more. Relax. The legs soften. Okay. Maybe I'll turn this way then. All right. We'll take this into a little bit of flow movement. Moving with the breath, for the breath. All right. Inhaling. Arms up. Exhaling, keep the arms to the ears. Make a half fold. Hips are back, fingers are forward. Tummy wall is gathered together. So pubic bone to belly button. And if this is too much, hands at the heart works. All right. From here, exhale, bend the knees, tummy to thighs, then tap the fingers down. And now inhale. Back into straight legs. All right, exhale. Oops, move that block. Tap down. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, a tap. Inhale. And if you can't quite tap the ground here, can't bend the knees enough, you can have a block, you can have a chair that you tap onto. I'm getting a little upper body work here for sure. Okay, and then the next exhale, tap down, and now slide your hands back and straighten into the legs to the degree they're willing, and so that the belly stays on the thighs. All right, on the inhale, we'll step back into our old friend, the plank. So shoulders a little behind the wrist, heels reaching back, pubic bone pulling forward, and now hanging at the head. So a little gaze forward. Glutes are engaged, hands press forward. Right. Breathing. Good. And then exhale the knees down. We're going to inhale, lift the tail, lift the chest. And then you're keeping some firmness in your tummy wall so that you don't feel heavy in your torso. As you exhale and bend the elbows, kiss the chest, kiss the chin. Inhale onto your tummy. Slide the hands back, so that you feel your shoulder blades pulling together and your ribs are getting a little lift. We call this the cobra. All right. Hugging the arms into the body. Exhale. Go back to hands and knees, and from there, downward dog. All right. We'll inhale. Take the right leg up behind you. Exhale. Bend the knee. Reach the knee into the chest, head to knee. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow, the same elbow, reaching back. Exhale, now opposite elbow. Inhale, reach back. And on the exhale, stepping up. All right, we'll flatten our back foot down. The toes keep trying to turn forward. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Right knee bent over the ankle. Arms to the ears. And rising up, warrior one. Right, fingers gently together. Even here, a little pubic bone to belly button, even though there's a little bend in your low back. All right, from here, exhale the hands to the heart. Turn your back toes forward. Lean forward a little bit. Keep your tummy toned. And then shift weight into that right foot, lifting the left leg. That's a warrior three. Lot of tummy work here. Focus on your tummy. Think of your belly button making a little turn to the right. Good. And then slide that left foot next to the right foot. Release the arms. Relax the body. And just see, amidst all the sensations, if you can find that sense of satisfaction. That sense of okayness with whatever it is that's coming through you. All right. Let's do that again. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Okay. Exhaling, we're going to bend the knees, bring tummy onto the thighs. All right. So here, we're going to try to keep that flat back, arms wide, turn to the right. That's the exhale. Inhale to center. Keep the arms wide. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale to center. It's not quite a full twist, but we're working those sideways muscles again, the obliques. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do the last one. Good. And then on an exhale, tummy down, straightening the legs. And then inhale. We're going to step back to plank again. All right. A little more active plank. Exhale, tap the right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Back and forth with the breath. Keeping your ribs stable, your tummy stable. Okay. One more tap each side. And then down dog. And on an exhale, tightening the tummy wall. Imagine you're lifting the side waist, lowering the knees down. Inhale, lift the tail, but keep tone in the tummy. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, slide the feet back. Slide the hands back. Resting the pubic bone down, keep sliding the hands until the arms lift up, the palms face up. Keep drawing your shoulder blades together. And then see about clasping your hands together behind your back. All right. Lift the upper arm bones. Keep the back of the neck long. And then, as you're inhaling, reaching your crown forward, toes back, maybe the fronts of your legs float up. Breathing. One more inhale. And exhale. Head down, hands down, legs down. And turn your head to the right for a moment. Release your neck, relax it, relax your jaw. And inhale, lift the head. Exhale, turn to the left. Again, relax the neck consciously. Let go of your jaw. And inhale back to center. Hands next to the ribs. Hug in as you come to hands and knees. Exhaling to down dog. And then, again, on the exhale, tummy lifts, knees lower soft. Step the left foot forward. Okay, and then we'll curl the right toes. I'm going to step that right foot up a little to flatten it down. We're squaring off the hips, left knee over the ankle joint. All right, feet pressing apart, arms to ears. Warrior one. Left side. Again, that pubic bone to belly button. Lift that right thigh. We want to feel the glute. Right. And then we'll take our hands to the heart. The exhale, a little lean forward, but tummy tone. We're not collapsed. Right toes pivot forward. Right leg is active. And then we're shifting weight into that left leg, lifting the right leg, thinking of the belly button turning to the left. Breathing. And then, inhale, slide the right foot next to the left. Release the arms. Relax the body. Just feel. Relaxing the eyes open. Okay. So, look at that core again. Feet wide. Weight into the center heels. And again, feet pressing apart to engage the tummy. Let's inhale, lift the arms. And now exhale, sweep the arms behind the back. We're going to clasp the fingers together again, but take the less familiar thread of the fingers. So if we clasped our fingers when we were on our belly, you know, you went for probably your default clasp. So do the other thread now. Shoulder blades together, moving away from the back, but don't turn this into a back bend, so no hip thrust. Instead, tone these muscles here in the belly. All right, on the exhale, we're going to tip towards the right leg. So there's a little turn of the torso. Your knee can always bend, that part's okay. Your shoulder blades are lifting away from your neck. And maybe weight a little forward in the feet. Okay, keep your clasp. Back to center, inhale up. And exhale, a little fold to the left. Little turn, tummy is engaged, feet are pressing. So your tummy muscles are stabilizing you here. All right, center, and then lift, keep your clasp. One more go at this. Exhaling, folding. Right. On the inhale, little bend in the knees, feet pressing, rise up, release, and relax. Try to just let the arms be, let the shoulders be. Just watch energy move through the arms and the upper body. See if you can feel the lightness. Right. And then we'll heel toe the feet together. And we'll make our way down to seated. Now, if you have a hard time sitting upright, with a nice tall spine, with your legs stretched out in front of you, now you can have some height under the feet. So maybe a rolled towel or blanket or pillow will do the job. And flesh out from under the sit bones. Right. So from here, front thighs pressing into back thighs, kneecaps and toes facing up, little flex in the ankles. And then let's inhale, arms up to the ears, all the fingers gently together. Exhale, tipping forward, keeping the arms to the ears. Inhale, rising up with that flat spine. Exhale, tipping. Inhale, rising. Right, so we're working core and back muscles together. As you draw your tummy muscles into fold, you're using mid and upper back muscles to keep your upper arm bones to your ears. But do make sure that when you're folding, you're pulling that tummy wall into the body. Okay, last time. And now stay here, arms lower down, hands lower down. Keep pulling the tummy wall in a little. If you easily reach the feet, great. You can hold on to the feet, but don't tug. And if not, you just rest the hands onto the mat. Keep engaging tummy wall. And if your tummy is on your thighs, then the head can bow to the knees. If your tummy doesn't quite make the thighs, instead just keep the back of the neck long and keep the tummy wall engaged. This perfectly good stretch here. All right, wherever you're working. All right, press your thighs down. Inhale the arm bones to the ears. Rise up. Let's exhale the arms down. All right. From here, we'll come onto the back, but if you have something under you, take that out from underneath you now. We'll start with the knees bent and we'll have a fancy lowering down. So, at first, feet are flat, knees are bent, inner thighs hugging together. We'll have arms out in front of us, palms facing. And as we exhale, we're going to pretend we're going to lower down, but not lower all the way. Tummy wall is nice and tight. So this is a little different way of doing the boat pose, the half boat. Okay. And then inhale, rise up. Let's do that again. Exhale. Inhale, I like to turn my palms down, reach the fingers forward. Exhale, palms in. Inhale. All right, now lower the arms. Lengthen those legs all the way out to straight. Now pressing those front thighs down, tummy wall, very firm, arms out in front, palms facing. So before we go anywhere, we're gonna really draw that tummy wall in so that it rounds your back, right? So my back is not rounding because I'm just collapsing. It's rounding because those muscles are like a hand pushing the wall back. We're gonna keep doing that, press the thighs down and roll down again without touching the mat. Pull in, pull in, pull in. Okay, it's okay to shake here a little bit. It really is. That's just muscles getting tired. That means we're using them, so that's okay. Just breathe with that. Okay. And then today, inhaling, rolling up out of that for a moment. And we're going to do that once more. Exhaling. Okay, now you can take this all the way onto your back. You can do it hands-free, but if you don't think you're going to come down smoothly, put your hands down, please, instead. Okay. And then rest onto your back. You can bend the knees, root the tail away from you a little bit. All right. And then we'll hug those knees into the chest. Little squeeze of the inner thighs. We'll open those arms wide. We'll draw those knees to the left and head to the right. Letting the body relax here. You'll feel those side waist muscles get a little stretch. If they're feeling tighter than usual, that's just because we use them. Right, and then left thigh pressing into right thigh, inhaling back to center. Exhaling, keep the thighs together, move them to the right. We're keeping both shoulders down here. So if your shoulder wants to lift up as your legs go down, a little height under the knees. So a towel, a block, a pillow, whatever you have available. Relaxing the body, breathing into is tightness. And then on the inhale, pressing the right thigh into the left thigh, back to center, and have a hug in. And little hips here, opening the knees, reaching for the round angle. All right, draw the thighs together. Last hug. Release the feet. Relax the body. And as you're relaxing, just take your attention to that center area, just around the navel. Notice if it feels a little bit more settled. And when you connect your attention to that area of the body, how do you feel overall? You feel a little bit more at ease in yourself, at ease in your life as it is right now. A little bit more of a sense of, I can handle this. Deepening the breath. The inhale will bend the knees, ground the feet consciously, so just feel the feet connect. And see if you can feel simultaneously the feet touching the surface in your tummy area. Notice what it feels like to have your awareness live in the lower half of the body just for a moment. And then we'll reach the arms back behind us, rest onto the side of the body, and let the hands guide you back up to seated. We'll join our hands at the heart. And letting that sense of settled in the lower part of the body rise up into the upper part of the body. We thank you for practicing with us today. We thank you for taking good care of you. We hope to see you soon.